welcome to the Terry White Tech Blog, and today we're here to take a look at the brand new Wacom Intuos 4 wireless version. Now, of course, I reviewed the Wacom Intuos 4 when it first came out last fall at Photoshop World, but today the big deal is that we have Bluetooth wireless. That's right, there's no cable attached to this puppy today. It is now self-contained as a wireless tablet. Now, of course, you do have the ability to connect a wire to it. There's a standard USB port on the side here, and you can plug in your USB cable that comes with it, and that cable will be for not only charging the tablet, which has an 18-hour battery life, but while it's plugged in, you can also use it as a wired tablet as well. Now, there's an on-off switch here to turn it on and off, and of course the button to put it in pairing mode for syncing or connecting it via Bluetooth. There is a removable battery on the bottom for those of you who are concerned about, what happens when the battery wears out and you ultimately want to replace the battery without having to replace the entire tablet. So you can replace the battery. It is user installable. Now, the next thing is that this only comes in one size. Now, I prefer to work with a medium tablet at home and a small tablet when I travel. However, the wireless version is only the medium size. You cannot get a large, you cannot get a small in the wireless version. Now, the other thing I thought was kind of neat, if we flip it over here, there's a little compartment that kind of just snaps right off. And what you get in the box is the ability to replace that with a optional pin holder. So once that's in place, you get this little ribbon to slide your pin in, which kind of keeps it neat and self-contained in your bag. Now, of course, this is the Intuos tablet, so the nice thing is you get the LED readout on the side here that lets you see what your commands are set to for your touch keys. You also, of course, get the wheel to control things like the cycling through your layers, the zoom factor, the brush size. You can set this wheel up for 4 different operations. And what's neat is that once you press a button, it actually quickly displays on screen which operation you're in. So right now I'm in brush size, and as I turn the wheel, my brush size gets bigger in Photoshop or smaller in Photoshop, which is awesome. And of course, these keys can be set for different applications right in the control panel or in the system preferences. So you can set each application to have different keys, and more importantly now, be able to see what those keys are set to visually with text. And just like the other Intuos 4 tablets, this is ambidextrous. So in other words, if you're right or left-handed, you can configure it so that the display reads the proper way, no matter which way you prefer to have the keys or what side you prefer to have the keys on. So very ergonomically designed, very cool, Bluetooth wireless. The thing I've been waiting for a very long time is to be able to use my tablet without having to necessarily have a wire with me at all times. So I'm using Photoshop CS5 here and the new content aware healing brush to kind of heal some of this area under the eyes. 2048 levels of pressure. Great option to have a wireless Intuos 4. This is now my new favorite tablet. Now, I used it for the first time yesterday during a presentation, and it worked well, although I did have a problem connecting. It was, like any Bluetooth device, sometimes they can lose the pairing between the computer and the device. So, of course, once I got home, it worked perfectly, but in that situation, just like a Bluetooth mouse, if it lost the pairing, you would just press the button and repair it on your computer. So it takes all of about 3 seconds to do that. So that's pretty much it for the tablet. And one thing I also like to always remind people is that you do have the help here. So if you press that, you get to the help screen, and that will show you again how you've got the tablet set up. So this is communicating with the driver in the computer, Mac or PC, in the wireless mode in this case. And I also love the precision tool here where I can actually go in or the little pop-up menu here, and I can actually set this little dial to be different applications or different functions as well. So you can kind of quickly get to what you want. So if you want to go to your email or your web browser, in this case, or your media, or run a command, you can do that. And of course, these can be set to whatever you want, and it appears wherever you have your cursor or your pen pointing in that spot. So it doesn't have to cover something that you don't want it to cover. So that's pretty much it. Everything else was covered in the previous video talking about the Intuos 4. I have more information about pricing and where to get it and how much it is, and what else it has in it on my blog at terrywhite.com. But that's it. Just a quick video review of the new Intuos 4 wireless edition medium tablet. And again, only comes in the medium size. That's it for this video review of the Intuos 4. My name's Terry White. Thanks for watching.